Hey everyone, it's James from Urban Jungle MSP, and I have an idea for a project, so I'm going to take you along with me. I really want to utilize some more vertical space in my apartment. I have so many plants on shelves and on tables, and I really want to be able to use a little bit more hanging space. So I have an idea that I'm toying with, and we're going to go to the Home Depot and Target and possibly Michael's, just depending on what those other two stores have. So come along with me, and we'll do a little planting project. Right, and every time that you're at the Home Depot, you have to come to the garden section, and the one at my local Home Depot is pretty big, but nothing that I'm really interested in. I just wrapped up at the Home Depot. I got 5 dowels. 2 of them are an inch in width, and then I got one that's about 3/4 of an inch. That one's gonna go in the kitchen. But I also got connectors to make sure that I can put them together because they didn't have one that was long enough for my big windows. And then I'm gonna head to Target right now to pick up some paint so I can paint them white. And then I'm gonna head home and put it all together. Hello everybody, I am back from my shopping adventure. I ended up going to the Home Depot, Target, the Dollar Tree, and Michael's, and I ended up finding everything I needed for my little project. So what I did is I picked up a few of these plant hangers that you can find anywhere basically, and I've used these before. They're super reliable and they hold up to 50 pounds. So I'm going to screw 2 of these into the ceiling, and then I picked up a few wooden dowels. Now, they didn't have ones that were long enough for the window to just be in one piece, so I got this coupling bracket, and basically what you do, you're just gonna like put this through, screw this in so that it's stabilized, and then it creates the long enough dowel for the window. So I'm going to paint these white so that it matches the rest of the aesthetic in my apartment, and then I am going to end up screwing the hooks into the ceiling. And the hole that you have to create in the ceiling is actually kind of big, so I'm glad that I'm hanging plant hooks where it's feasible to actually like hang plants if you didn't want to do the bar setup, because it's a pretty big hole that you have to punch into the ceiling for it to fit, because it has this spring activated anchor bolt where you push it through and then it springs open so that it bears weight. Anyway, the last time I did it, I felt like I was just drilling forever, and it's going to be a lot of cleanup. But I'm going to take you along for the project, so here we go. Okay, so some things did not go as planned, and the first being that the contraption that I made ended up being a little wonky. So I am sufficing a 40-inch dowel right now for one that I want to be a little bit longer, but I'm going to try to order one online. I tried finding one that was longer than 48 inches at Home Depot, and they honestly didn't have any. So I'm gonna have to figure out some other option, but for right now that works. I've decided not to paint the dowel because I actually kind of like the look of the wood with that jute wire that I'm using. And anyway, I'm just gonna show you the thing that I tried making. So I spent all that time painting, and then I tried using that connector, And the connector was too wide, so the wood that sat inside of it should have been stabilized, but it did not work. So hold on. So this contraption was supposed to be straight. Like me, maybe. Just kidding. But instead, it wobbles. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So that's the situation. And I'm kind of bummed about it, but you know what? Sometimes things just don't work out in our favor, and that's fine. So regardless, this is honestly a pretty easy project. I didn't even end up using the larger of the screws with the anchor bolt. So I just put that up there with the regular screw. I just drilled a pilot hole that was smaller than the diameter of the screw, and it was fine. So it ended up being pretty simple. All you have to do to hang one of those hooks is just have a drill, because it's not really going to work with you just drilling it manually. And then you drill a pilot hole in the place that you want it, and then you attach the screw to the hook, and then the hook goes into the pilot hole, and it's super easy. I keep looking over at the project. What I like about this option is that you can change it out and you can customize it really easily and take things down and put them up super quickly and effectively. So anyway, that's my little Sunday project for you. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Video.